Hello everyone. So let's continue with the next video in the series. So now I would like to begin by creating multiple exams. Okay, so for that I want to create some code. Okay, so I want to generate a random code using alphabets basically. So how to do that? So first I go to import random. Okay. So there is a library called random in Python, which will help me in creating some in generating some random numbers. So for generating code, let me start with def. So this is a definition of a function. So I am writing gen code. So sorry if you are not able to see this function name properly. It is gen underscore code. Any function name I can give. So I will give the length of it. So ln I am giving. So that is a input parameter. That is the length of the code that I want to generate. Then I will just create a string. So alphabets equal to. So let me just I'll just say alpha equal to. So here I want to create a string of alphabets. That's it. So this is a string of alphabets. Now I have included a space between each letter. So dot split. So what it will do is it will split the string. Okay? And the character for splitting is a space. Okay? So using this space, it will split. So the output will be a list actually. Okay? So then I will say code equal to empty string. And then I will say for x in range of ln. Okay, so whatever input length requested by the user, so it will do that. Now code plus equal to. That means we are appending the code. Okay, so here I will say alpha and then square brackets. That means I'll explain what this is slowly. So random dot rand range 0 to 26, because there are 26 characters. It will create a rand range. That means it will create a random number. Then I will say return code. Okay, so this will generate the code for me, this function. Okay, so I will save this. Anyway, to further explain, I just let me show you what I mean through simple commands. I'm going to the command prompt of Python, that is idle shell. Okay, so first I will say import. I mean, this is just an explanation. So after importing random, let's say random dot rand range. Okay, so 0 to 26. So 5 it has generated, right? Now if I once again repeat this, the output is 24. Again, if I repeat this, the output is again 5. So some kind of random numbers it is generating between 0 and 24. Okay, so I hope you understood the function of this. So next, I'll show what is the this split will do. Okay, so for example, I have a string A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and then say split with respect to space. So it will create a output as a list. So you can see A is one element, B is the second element, C, D, E, F. Now if I store this in a variable, so what I will do, I will say m equal to. So now if I print the value of m, I am getting this. Now if I in this within square brackets, I can call any element. So if I say m of 2, so then I am getting the C. Okay. So by the way, why you are getting C? So the numbering is A is 0. The first element is called 0. Then this is a 1 and this is the 2. So m of 2 will be C like this. Now what if I combine both? So if I say I give something like this random range. So if I say m of random range, and of course here I have to give only 6 now, because there is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So now if I enter this, so first part will generate a random number, and then it will select the random number from the list of M like this. Okay. So if I again copy this and again paste, so this time A is generated. So like this, I can generate a random number. And if I repeat this, okay, so for X in uh, range of 8 or 10, for example, colon, and then press enter, and then here I will write paste this one. Now if I execute this, so I am getting E, then 2 times C, then again E, D, A, E, B, like this. So here, because I have executed this function in the for loop, 10 times it is generating a random number. Now if I want to collect this into one string, I can always say code plus. So if I say my j equal to empty string, and then if I copy this, and then I paste this here, I say j plus equal to. So then this whole code will be copied into, will be stored into J. Now if I say J, here I am getting some kind of a code. Okay, so this is just an explanation. So that is exactly what I have done in this case. I have taken capital letters A to Z, and then I split them, and then I'm giving the range as a parameter. So now I don't want this PDF LaTeX for the time being, so I can include a hash, so it will be commented. So here I will say generate code, and then I can give some examples. So here I will say m equal to, or simply I'll say print generate code. Let's say first I will generate a code of 10 characters. Then I'll generate code of 5 characters. Then I'll generate code of 8 characters and generate code of only 1 character. So let us see what happens now. So again, I'll hide this. Now if I execute this, so here you can see initially a code of 10 characters has been generated, next a code of 5 characters, next code of 8 characters, and the next code of 1 character. So if I once again execute the same program without changing anything, the output will be now different. So instead of this, now I have a different code. Instead of this, now I have a different code, and so on. So I will use this function to code my question papers. So every time I want to give a different code for the question paper. So like that. Okay, so now what do we do? So what I can do is every time I generate a question paper, I can rename the file. So what I can do, let's say NO questions, number of papers equal to, let's say, 5. Okay. So now for X in range of NO underscore papers, I'm entering a for loop. Sorry, here. So in the for loop, I will run the PDF LaTeX. Okay, and then of course I will delete the not required things. Then I will simply say rename. Okay, so what I will do, at the beginning I will generate a code. Code equal to gen code of, let's say, 10 characters. Okay, so freshly every time the code will be generated, and then here I will say os.system. I believe the command is rename, so let's see. Let's just check. So for checking what I can do, I can always go to command prompt. I just want to verify whether the command is correct. So here I'll say dir rename main.pdf, m.pdf. So let's see if this will work. Looks like it has worked. Okay, so here you can see m.pdf. Okay, good. So the command is uh, m. Main.pdf. So here I will give the code. Okay, so I close this uh, thing and then say code. So I will even say exam underscore plus code plus dot pdf. So uh, inserting the code inside the exam. Okay. So now this command will create 5 exam papers with 5 different codes. But of course the content will be same, but at least let's try to see how this works. Okay. So, but before I do that, I go back to my main folder and then I'm deleting the PDF file. Okay. So again, make sure don't delete your Python program or your main text. They are important. Now here I'm expecting 5 files to be created if I execute this thing. Okay. So let's execute F5. Okay. Looks like the first paper is executing and the second paper is now executing. So let's go to the folder. So here we can see, yeah, PDFs are being created. So 3 PDFs I can see already. Fourth PDF got created, and finally the fifth PDF will be created. Okay, so this is the thing, and now notice the names also. See, the first PDF is having a different code, second PDF having a different code, third PDF, and so on, having a different codes here. And then if I open, but right now because we use the same source file, main.txt, each one will have the same code. Okay, so like this. So it doesn't matter now. Instead of creating 5 papers, I could have created 50 papers, and all 50 will be created like this. And each one will have a unique code. Okay, so here SLMU something like that it is coming. So of course here we want to get this code and then replace this inside the PDF. So that also we'll do slowly. But so far in this video, I have explained how to use Python environment to generate multiple exams from the same source file. Now, in order to get different exams, obviously we have to generate different source files. So a single main.txt is not sufficient. We need to create this main.txt will be like a template, and using the template, we need to create a multiple uh, exams. Okay, so that part slowly I will start introducing in the further parts of these videos. I hope now the things are getting a little bit more interesting. I hope now you are able to see the power of Python combined with LaTeX in generating uh, customized exam papers. I would like to share these ideas, and eventually we will complete this part. So let's continue over to next video. Thank you so much.